This is the Weeb Lounge, and this is our review for Rider class character Europa for Fate Grand Order. Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and this character is fairly new and fairly useful too. Not much different from other Rider class characters, but let's go into the details. And of course, if you watch my other videos, you know my memory sucks, especially when it comes to newer characters, so I'm breaking out the cheat board, whatever this thing is. Anyways, her first ability, it gives her a invincibility that it can absorb 3 different attacks, along with a little bit of debuff resistance. The debuff resistance is actually pretty significant. It's fairly high. Her second ability is an Arts and Buster card up, along with an NP charge, depending on the level, anywhere between 20% and 30%. Her third skill, and this one I gotta look at, is a 60% charm rate to the front row. And at least to me, it seems like it fails way too often. Not reliable whatsoever. Along with a defense down and a crit chance down. Fairly useful overall. Her Noble Phantasm is in typical Rider class AoE that gives her a 1-turn massive boost to her defense, 50%, and the overcharge gain increases her buster up a little bit. So let's see her in action.
All right off the bat, let's see what her Noble Phantasm can do. It's in AoE, so let's just buff her up, see what happens. We'll just do self buffs and debuffs. Has a chance to charm. How many people get charmed? 1 out of 3. 60% chance. That's statistically relevant. And just do that because we can. All right. It is a buster, so we'll do that. See how much damage it can do. We only have 1 card, NP1. Big O! $133,000. It's fairly typical for a 5-star Rider AoE for these. Now on this one, I want to see how fast can she charge her arts cards, right? She gets 2 arts, 2 busters, 1 quick. So if you want a triple arts, you can get 2 of hers and 1 of somebody else. Let's see if it's any good. Starting with 3%, 20% for the chain. Not bad. Could be better, but it's pretty decent. Along with her skills that it charges a little bit of NP and anything else, seems like she can get her Noble Phantasm fairly quickly.
So as you saw, her Noble Phantasm deals pretty much average damage with our 1 card that we were able to get. Her overall abilities, fairly useful, generates arts fairly fine, ain't going to generate critical for nothing with this character. And that kind of brings us to, is this character worth it? Is it worth getting? In all reality, if you have other Rider class characters that can do AoE damage, like Francis Drake or even Artoria Santa from the very first Christmas event, those are pretty useful. And if you're trying to save your quartz, not really go to fill every slot that you can take a hard pass on her. If you don't have any really, really awesome Rider characters with any kind of AoE, then she's definitely one to get, probably higher on the list just due to her increased survivability. And she's a little more versatile than most of the Rider classes, it seems, at least with an NP that does AoE damage. So overall verdict, if you don't have anything comparable, she's worth getting. Otherwise, save your quartz. That's our review of Europa. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Streaming over on twitch.tv/the Weeb Lounge. Pay us a visit over on Facebook. Come talk about anime stuff over on Twitch. We like to just banter about whatever anime, even if we're playing Call of Duty or something. Pay us a visit. We'll see you in the next video.